NCTV45, located right here in Newcastle, Pennsylvania, as we bring you NewsWatch, an evening edition. Something a little different for us as we're attempting to do more live events. Something you requested. And let's get right to what's going on. Thursday at the Confluence, it's Isaac Cole. You might remember him from American Idol. He's a 15-year-old sensation. He'll be there. It's hosted by Nick Allegro. Stop by, put a little weekend there, and enjoy the music at the Confluence. Now, you're going to have to excuse me as I am a little hoarse, but Harley Schoaf sent this in. You're invited to Manhattan's event, and they're playing at the Albert Gettings Benefit. That's March 11th, Friday, at 8 p.m. at the New Englander. So make sure you stop by. If you see Albert, make sure you tell him that NCTV45 sent you. Now, excuse me as I do my housekeeping here and get used to our new setup. Live is a little different event than recorded, because when you record, you get a chance to take that little break. And Earth Day, Ronnie Dam. Yes, she put on a great Earth Day a couple years ago. And Elwood City is starting to plan their Earth Day. Please contact Ronnie Dam. Maybe we can get something going down here in Newcastle. Now, the Union Township Boosters and Athletic Association are having a night at the races. And it is Saturday at 6 p.m. and it's at Mary Mother of Hope. Now, Saturday the 20th. So make sure that you set your date correctly so that you know. And I've been asked to push this along that the Knights of Columbus, they're having a free throw tournament, and that's Sunday as we have people ride by. The 24th at St. Vitus. Make sure that you stop by, check it out. For more information, contact the Knights of Columbus. Now, we had quite a few of these come in, and there's a few women events going on, and I don't want to have them get mixed up, as I'm going to take a little sip here to clear my throat and be able to tell you about this. Just what the doctor ordered. Now, there's several women's events. This one is March 12th from 9 to 3 at the McKelvey Campus Center, Westminster College. The conference is designed and provide women of all ages. The keynote speaker this year is Beth Caldwell. She is an inspirational speaker who helps women discover their purpose and talents in the world. A popular author, she writes for the Pittsburgh Business Times newspaper and Smart Business magazine. She's a global instructor with Steve Harvey Success Institute. She teaches business and life strategies from around the world. She's best known as the founder of the Pittsburgh Professional Women and Leadership Academy for women. Her books include I Wish I'd Known That Secret to Success in Business, Inspired Entrepreneurs. She's going to be speaking, and tickets for this Lawrence County Women's Conference are $25, and it includes a light breakfast, healthy chicken and pasta lunch, snacks, a women's leadership certificate, uh, chance to network with so many people, and so much more. You could call the Lawrence County United Way at 724-658-8528 for more information on this. And I want to thank Drew McDowell for clearing up the number of conferences were unbelievable. And Drew and Jana Filatico, thank you for having that come in. Now, just as we were speaking of women's conferences, here's another event that is this Saturday, January 30th from 11 to 3. It is Weddings and Beyond event at the Confluence. It's the Women's Connect of Lawrence and Mercer counties. They talk about meeting specialists in all facets of life, include vendors, social and corporate planning, cake bakers, makeup consultants, event rentals, hairstylists, designers, and really a whole lot more. If you have any questions, please call 724-946-2029 for more information. And as we conclude this first segment, I want to remind you that Thursday, January 28th at 7 p.m. at the El Canela in Union Township, that's on West State Street, they're having acts of violence. And that's a discussion being monitored by Michael Paris, Director of Formation and Missions, St. Camillus de Les Parish, as he speaks on these acts of violence. And that came in from Theology on Tap. I want to thank them for taking the time to send that in. Arlington Market is a proud sponsor of NCTV45, along with the Beanery Depot and Deli, Bill's Bake Shop, Butts, Cedars, Chalella and Cardi, Crane Room, DiCaprio Cleaning, Daimio and Olson, and Ferrone Brothers. Now, we're going to get to more of our sponsors after we get to some more of these stories right here in this great city of Newcastle. Now, as I went on and I was telling you about all of the events that are going on for women, this is another women's event that came our way. It's Women Alive Pittsburgh. It's on Saturday, April 16th at Cardinal Whirl, North Catholic High School in Cranberry. They have various speakers. You can go to eventbrite.com for more information on that. Now, I kind of like to break these up so that all the women's events or all the night at the races don't come out at one time. So I'm going to remind you about Lawrence County's Habitat for Humanity. Okay. They raised close to $20,000 last year to help make another family's dream come true, home ownership. Well, this year, February 20th, 2016, yes, they're going to take another polar plunge and another stab at it. And they'd like you to be there. Moraine State Park, Portersville, and you'll have a great time. I'm sure you saw it on NewsWatch, our morning edition. And, you know, it is just fantastic. I was at one of the events where they actually presented the house and the keys to the new owner, and it was out of this world. Keep in mind that this weekend, Sunday, January 31st from 1 to 4. It's that cornhole fundraiser out at St. Lawrence. Yes, St. Lawrence and Christ the King parishes are working together. All proceeds benefit the Alpha Omega Center in Newcastle, and they offer pro-life alternatives to women who have unexpected pregnancies. Winners will receive a $100 dinner package. They're asking they need couples to play. It's a double elimination, and the entry fee is $20. Now, let's take a second and go through some of these great sponsors: Gallows, Geno's in Mahoningtown, Infocision, Keystone Specialty, Little Johnny's 2 downtown, and Main Street Clothiers sponsor community television in Newcastle. And what a great thing to have. Not too many places have what we're bringing here in the greatest castle in the world, in the county of Lawrence. Speaking of great things, one of my good friends, Freddie Fresh and Jeff Stab, and this is like a who's who of good people, they're having a Mardi Gras, and it's to benefit St. John's. And where are they having it? At the New Englander. So my buddy Craig, you'll see him up there. Let me give you some information. It's $25, and it's over 21 because there'll be beer, appetizers, and a few select Mardi Gras drinks. It is to benefit St. John's. They did say they were going to have frozen margaritas. There's a DJ, raffles, prizes, games, a photo booth, and MC of the ceremony, Jeff Staff, DJ, Freddie French. Plus, you're at the Crane Room, at the New Englander Crane Room. Yeah, that's got to be an absolute terrific time. And check that out. Now, as we go through and we start looking at, here's these women's conferences again, and there's so many. This is the first Alina Leadership Award. It was established in 1982. Well, the Lawrence Mercer County region has an Athena International Leadership Conference, and it is April 19th at the Park Inn by residents in West Middlesex. Nominations need to be in by March 15th. The conference is in April. They do have a cutoff date, and try to take a look at what they're saying. The Athena Young Professional Leadership Award is a diamond shape with the Athena leadership tenets engraved on the face. This has become an honoring exceptional leaders and encourages others to excel. This is sponsored by the Women's Fund of the Community Foundation. Once again, that's April 19th. And if you have a nominee, please send it in and have that in by the 15th. Now, as we continue on with NewsWatch, and it's a little different when you do a little live shot here as we're doing, and what a lot of information came in today. I want to take some time to go through the email bag right now so that you can get a good idea on just how many people are always watching NewsWatch and what we do here at NCTV45. I like to take that opportunity, and it's great. Like I said, live television is a little bit different. Would like to thank Nick Gallo for joining the NCTV45 family. The governor sends in combat, and this from Gary Tennis. He's a secretary of drug and alcohol programs. He talks about the crisis in Pennsylvania with the addiction to heroin and opium, and says that, excuse me, the drug naloxone is there, and a lot of states are having people carry that so that when it happens, it's right there. They can sell it. Matter of fact, I know they're selling it over the counter in some places. The Newcastle Public Library sent their February calendar in, and that will be on community happenings this weekend, so be watching for that. Darren S. Holmes would like to thank you for being part of the NCTV45 family. And you might wonder, who is he? Well, he is at elitesportsandspine.com. And that's up there in the Shannock, right on Maitland Lane, okay, and Route 18. And they have a lot of great things that they talk about there. And Darren, I'm working on giving you a call. I know I've been really lax in doing it. This in from Janet Melder. She loves NCTV45. Thanks so much. And she just expresses her happiness. The governor, I love the guy. He sent us another email on the blizzard in review. Governor, there's going to be more storms. Don't think that was the only one. Wolf warns of the train wreck without a balanced budget. Okay, now this is something important. He warned Tuesday of huge cuts in spending for education and local services. And this is Governor Tom Wolf next year without a balanced budget as Pennsylvania lawmakers return to the state capitol. Congratulations, you guys were off longer than the kids in college. Matter of fact, the college students are getting ready for spring break. You haven't worked yet. Well, Wolf is trying to avoid the train wreck of a budget that would also drive up local taxes to fill the void of state funding. The Republican-controlled House and State Senate reconvened Tuesday amid a 7-month, it seems like 7 years, budget fight that left billions in schools in limbo, but lawmakers took no action on budget-related legislation. In 2 weeks, Wolf is scheduled to deliver a budget proposal for 2016-2017. That fiscal year, yes. We don't have one for last year, but I don't think there's any rush. Despite significant portions of the 2016 budget still left undone. Okay, he goes on to say that if we don't fix it, we'll be in trouble with the next budget. That's a good point from the governor. Now, don't think that I was going to miss your birthdays. Yes, Todd Shalaba, Amy Burks, Brett Ches, Donna Roth, Jason DeCristoforo, Cindy Passarella Reader. Make sure you get that birthday cake and that cup of coffee because, you know, it's really important. And I got a little juice here for the afternoon because I'm not used to doing NewsWatch at this time. So, folks, you got to bear with me as we move through. Larry McCree, I did see his painting. He is finishing it. Hats off to Larry. And Nicole Jency, I want to thank you for your kind comment, who text that, yeah, Joel, she loves my music. What can I say? That's for you J&J people. And people that watched the J&J show this morning, they were talking about Hugh Beaumont. may have also played the Dad on Lassie, the Timmy version. They said it was an awesome show. You know why it was an awesome show? They were talking about cooking a castle. So, yeah, naturally it was going to be awesome. And this in from Miss Dennis. She looks forward to seeing high school basketball on NCTV45. And she thanks us for doing that. So I want to thank her for those kind words. And February 13th, that's a Saturday at 10 a.m., it's the 2016 Addiction Awareness Kickoff Breakfast at St. Joe's Parish, St. Joe's the Worker Parish in Newcastle. Make sure that you stop by and take a look and talk to them about that. Now, let's thank some more of our sponsors. The MAD Unit, Mobile Auto Detailing, Michael Sad, Melzers, who always communicates with us. I feel compelled to thank them. Mr. Pizza, Pegley's Pasta and More, Paul D. Weller, Sporting Goods, Tuscany Square, the YMCA, and right behind me, Washington Center Physical Therapy. Yes, always great to see Norm as he comes out and says good morning every morning while I'm on my way to do a million things. Robert Wettine, MD, recently joined the staff at Sharon Regional, bringing more than 27 years of experience of internal medicine and emergency medicine, and would like to welcome him. Anybody having any questions and wanting to speak with Robert Wettine, MD, call 724-346-1234. And boy, is that an easy number to remember. He's taking new patients, and so hats off and welcome to the area. Preventing cervical cancer. This in from Sharon Regional. You know, the pap smear became popular in the 1950s, and today cervical cancer can be prevented with the proper screening. Now, Dr. Shalasky is a woman's doctor that in OBGYN. She just came to the area, and she's doing the different screenings, and all women should begin cervical cancer screening and pap tests at age 21. And then there's a lot about women here. Women between 21 and 29 should have a pap test every 3 years. Women between 30 and 65 should have a pap test at least every 5 years. Women over 65, screenings with normal results should not be screened for cervical cancer. And then they go on. Any questions for her, you can call her at 724-983-5900. And that's Dr. Shasky. And I apologize. I've killed that lady's name so many times and really didn't mean to do it. Keep in mind that the Hoyt, they're having a poetry competition, grades 7 to 12. And make sure you contact the Hoyt. We'll tell you more about it. April 22nd is that competition's dinner, and they're going to talk about it then. Keep in mind that the Hoyt has several great things going on, and I would ask you to go to the Hoyt Center for the Arts.org. We talk about them quite a bit, and I don't want to keep going over it. We told you about the Union Night at the races, so we covered that. And I'm just making sure I cover all my bases as we get so many emails in that it becomes important that we just are able to get all this out. Crane Room 45 weather as we close this evening edition of NewsWatch. Expect your Thursday to be partly sunny with a high near 32. Mostly cloudy Thursday night with a low of 26. And Friday, mostly cloudy, 34. Friday night, a low of 29 under cloudy skies. Keep in mind that we're watching this in our weather section as tonight's overnight low 22, and it's been clouding up. So we're going to keep an eye out for that chance of precipitation. That was Crane Room 45 weather. And this has been NCTV45's NewsWatch, the afternoon edition. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you as we come at you live in the afternoon, here's hoping you get a great dinner, have a coffee and a piece of pie, and settle down and watch some NCTV 45. Have a great evening, everybody, and we'll see you again in the morning.